Hi everyone, this is Charmander, and in this video, I thought I would submit 4 things that I want to see improve in the game because right now it is the Creator Turf event, and I thought I'd just give it a shot and submit things that I think would help improve the game if IGG takes the time to make some of these changes. And I am making this video from perspective of both from the players who wants to improve the game and make it a more fun experience, and also from IGG who wants to make more money because at the end of the day, this is a business for them. So with that being said, the first thing that I think needs to be improved in this game is the matchmaking. I think the budding Warzone is definitely the step in the right direction, but there needs to be even more ways to make matchmaking better. I think capping Fearless Warzone to below 200 million might would be the next right step. That means if you want to play in the Fearless Warzone, then you have to be under 200 million, otherwise it won't let you register for the event, much like people who are inactive in the game or people who don't meet the criteria for registration. This makes things better for players who play in the Fearless Warzone because overly powered super whales will not be able to participate because they would definitely be over 200 million in might. Granted, with that being said, a lot of players that are near whale level can still participate because if you are smart at building your heroes and building your account, you can be under 200 million and still be super incredibly powerful. Now, by doing this, it's going to do several things. First of all, people who wants to continue playing in the Fearless Warzone would have to be creative at reducing their might in order to continue qualifying at the Fearless Warzone. Otherwise, they would be pushed to Elite or Apex Warzone, which is fine because those players should be playing at those brackets anyways. This means players might purposely kill off their cars, and the good thing here is that a lot of players are also just fighting on the field because they are avoiding deaths, but by capping the Fearless Warzone matchmaking for people under 200 million, then people would more likely be joining rallies in garrison to purposely kill off some of their troops and ensure that they can continue participating in the Fearless Warzone brackets as a result. This will prevent a huge imbalance in the game right now where you have 250 to 300 million plus whales playing in this Warzone, making this game not fun for players at all. And when the players are not having fun, they're more likely to quit. And if they're quitting, guess what? There's less people spending on this game. So for any organization, any companies, the most important thing is how much users there are in their platform. And it's no different for the game Doomsday Last Survivor. So the more user you have, the better it is for the game, as it will help continue grow the game over time instead of just being another mobile game that is going to die because the developer is just throwing money grab events one after another. Doomsday Last Survivor is actually a really good game, and I think it would be in the best interest of the developers to continue to improve this game, make sure it's fun for the player base. That way, they can continue to earn revenue from this game. The second thing that I would like to see improve in this game is to increase and improve the rewards for winning events as a team. Currently, right now, only Archipelago Raid has really good rewards for winning the event as a team, and this is a shame because it takes away the need for players to have better teamwork, better strategy, as people will just abuse War Meets War or any other individual ways to pump points for themselves, which doesn't really help the team win the match. As you know, the rewards for Genesis War is pretty bad and definitely needs to be improved. And Island Raid is more of a single player reward kind of deal because the Alliance reward is really horrible for Island Raid. So what are good rewards that people should be able to earn as a team if they win an event? Any rewards that help players grow their account, such as superb armaments, the gold tier beasts, nano coating, and DLS points are all good rewards to give to players for winning an event for their alliance. As you know, people tend to play games longer if there's a strong social aspects that connects them with other people. And if they stay in the game longer, guess what happens? There's more people playing this game over a long period of time, meaning the company IGG will make more money. So it's a win-win all around. The third thing that I would like to be changed in this game is having some of the lesser popular heroes in the game be put in the police station. So heroes such as Johnny Carey or Jonathan, who you barely see people use when you're playing this game, should be put in the police station because in the past they did put former top commander heroes such as Tom in the police station, but they haven't put any former top commander range or former top commander rider heroes here yet. So I think Jonathan and Johnny Carey would be the perfect heroes to put here. Basically, it's gonna give new life to the heroes that you barely use, and it's just throwing a bone to the free-to-play players and low-spend players, and also adds that belief that more legendary heroes are becoming more accessible to more players, which create goodwill to the player base and increasing player retention. And as you know, higher player retention means higher revenue. The fourth thing that I would like to be changed in this game would be to have more PvE events. This game is a zombie game, but the zombie aspect of this game is slowly going away. It's pretty much just PvP after PvP. Why isn't there a team event in this game where you fight hordes of zombies? I remember before they made the changes to the Z Virus Adventures, they even had events where your shelter would be swarmed by zombies and you had to put defensive structures to protect it. So why can't there be an event where your entire alliance fights hordes of zombies and at the end there is a zombie boss that you have to fight and then everyone gets a reward? This is a super fun event that will help with player retention once again, which also increases revenue for the company. This is also super fun because this also resurrects the zombie aspect of this game, which is badly needed as it's starting to go away from the root of the game. People are playing Doomsday Last Survivor because it's a zombie game. So the zombie aspect needs to be put in place. And you could make it like a once a week kind of event, kind of like Pompeii, where you register and you have like this 1 hour event where you fight hordes of zombies, fight a zombie boss, gets a reward, and everyone has fun. Yay. So basically, at this time, those are the 4 things that I want to see improve in this game that I think would make the player base happy and also improve player retention, which also helps IGG in the revenue department. If any other players has any suggestions on logically what to add in the game to make it more fun while still keeping the best interest of IGG, which is to have player retention as they want to earn more revenue in mind, that way it's a win-win for both the player side and the developer side. Anyways, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.